Hi there, I'm Dr. Noel Nelson, and it's my pleasure to share a few thoughts with you today. Some uplifting, inspiring, and practical tips to help you find greater happiness and success in your life. Today's topic: New Year's resolution. You've made your New Year's resolution. That's it. No more being nice to everybody. I'm not letting them walk all over me anymore. And off you go, trampling hearts and chopping heads off until everyone around you is cowering or fleeing or resenting the heck out of you. Big pause. Well, that didn't work, you say to yourself. They aren't walking all over me anymore, but they can't stand me either. I give up. Or your resolution is the opposite. Okay, fine. Everyone says I'm like a bull in the china shop. Mean, aggressive. So, okay, fine. I'll be nice. I'll be sweet. And then you're furious because nothing ever gets done and people aren't paying attention to you anymore. I give up, you say. I'd rather be heard. And back you go to your bull in the china shop ways. Somewhere in all of this, you've forgotten what a wonderfully complex individual you are. You've forgotten that you are not 100% of any one thing, but you're made up of many different parts. There's a nice person part to all of us, an aggressive, aka bull in the china shop, part to all of us, and all sorts of parts in between. Some of those parts are underdeveloped, some overdeveloped, some we use appropriately, and some we don't. So the problem isn't that your New Year's resolution is faulty. You're probably on the right track. You just hadn't figured out which part of you to use, how, or when. For example, if you feel you've been walked on by too many people too often, you probably have an underdeveloped aggressive side or assertive side which you don't use appropriately. You may think that being strong means being confrontational, yelling at people, and insisting on getting your way. In fact, that kind of strong is just one facet of being aggressive or assertive. Other facets of being aggressive or assertive would be standing your ground, using a firm, low voice, and using repetition to communicate to others your position, learning to negotiate rather than to sacrifice. If your New Year's resolution is to be nice, having been forceful and demanding all your life, your vision of what being nice is probably more a vision of being a doormat. Now that isn't nice. It's dead. Of course you're not getting what you want. But rather than reverting to your old ways, learn what genuine niceness is all about. It's about listening to others. It's about caring for others as much as you do about yourself, not instead of yourself. It's respecting both yours and other people's needs. If your primary approach to life and others isn't working for you, it's probably because you're relying too heavily on what feels comfortable and easy for you in situations where your comfort zone and the situation at hand do not mesh. For example, ordering people around may work when you're the football coach or the police officer, but it's not going to get you anywhere in your personal relationships. For that, you need the part of you that is willing to listen and care. You may have buried that part of you long ago, and now fear that listening and caring are part of being weak. No. Listening and caring are just as important as the ability to show leadership. Each has its place. The art of living is in large part the art of knowing when to use what. In other words, when to listen and care versus when to lead firmly and directly versus when to do something entirely different. And often, it's a mix of all three. Don't let your personal comfort zone rule your life. Take an objective look at yourself and recognize which parts of you are underdeveloped. There is more to you than you realize. Develop those unfamiliar sides of yourself. They will be a benefit in certain situations, so practice using them. Pay attention to other people. How do other people manage to be assertive and yet not terrorize everyone in sight? How do other people manage to be nice without getting walked on? You are a valuable human being. Become more of the whole person you truly are and watch your life expand into greater and happier success. Thank you for listening to Up, and check out my new book, Phoenix Rising: Surviving Catastrophic Loss, Fires, Floods, Hurricanes, and Tornadoes. If you'd like more uplifting, inspiring, practical tips and techniques, please visit my website, noelnelson.com, or take a look at my Meet the Amazings Facebook page. Until next time, be well and take care.